It is a creature that should not exist. A reptile the size of a small car that generates its own body heat. A mariner that navigates the entire Pacific Ocean, guided by senses we can barely comprehend. It saw the last of the dinosaurs die, and yet it is still here. But this ancient navigator is facing a modern paradox.
The very journey that defines its life is now its greatest trial.
A 7,000-mile-long question. We are at the nesting grounds in the West Pacific. The sand is dark, volcanic. This female, weighing nearly half a ton, has hauled herself from the water. She is a relic of biology, the last of her kind, the only living member of a family of turtles that diverged over 100 million years ago.
We are witnessing an act of immense, primordial exhaustion.
I can see the sheer effort in every movement.
She is an explorer, digging a chamber with surgical precision.
But her body is not designed for land. It is a vessel of the deep ocean. Her leathery shell, or carapace, is unique, not bone.
But a mosaic of tiny bone plates embedded in tough, oil-saturated skin.
This design allows her to do the impossible. To dive over 4,000 feet deep. To hunt jellyfish in waters so cold they would stop a human heart. She is a warm-blooded reptile.
A biological furnace, a marvel of gigantothermy.
Her massive size, insulating oils, and specialized blood vessels allow her to maintain her core temperature. She is a titan, built for the extremes. But here, on the sand, she is vulnerable.
She finishes, covering the clutch of eggs, and begins the long, agonizing drag back to the surf.
Her task here is done. But her true journey is just beginning.
The data we've collected from satellite tags reveals something astounding. She will not stay here, in these warm, tropical waters.
She will leave this beach.
And swim east.
She will swim for 10 to 12 months, non-stop. Across the largest, most barren expanse of water on Earth. The Pacific High Seas.
This is the paradox of the leatherback. Why expend so much energy? Why leave the relative safety of the tropics? To cross an entire ocean, facing the modern gauntlet of long lines, cargo ships, and plastic drift for a single-celled prey.
The turtle slips beneath the waves, disappearing into the blue.
The question is not just why she does it. The question is, how? journey is a void. A relentless, rhythmic pulse of flippers.
Day after day, week after week.
The sheer scale of this crossing is difficult to grasp. This is the Blue Desert. For thousands of miles, there is nothing. No landmarks, no shallow reefs. Only the crushing depth below and the curve of the earth ahead. How does an animal, relying on a reptilian brain, navigate a featureless expanse? It has no map. It has no GPS. It is following a ghost, an invisible architecture that surrounds our entire planet. We believe the leatherback is a master of magnetoreception. It is quite literally reading the Earth's magnetic field. We can see the evidence in its behavior.
It doesn't just know north or south.
It seems to be reading the intensity and inclination angle of the field. It senses its latitude.
This animal is born with an internal compass.
A biological map of the Pacific, encoded into its genes. It is navigating a highway that we, with all our technology, cannot even see. But this ancient highway is now laid with modern traps. The explorer's log is no longer just about the destination, it is about survival. This ancient navigator must now run a gauntlet. Plastic pollution, which it mistakes for its jellyfish prey. And the long lines. Vast curtains of hooks, thousands deep. The leatherback, seeking food or simply crossing paths, becomes entangled. Data shows us that this migration route is one of the most hazardous on Earth. Yet, she persists. A quiet, tense, pulsing rhythm, driven by an imperative that is stronger than the exhaustion, stronger than the danger. For months, she has been fueled only by her own reserves. But now, the magnetic field is changing. The water temperature is dropping.
She is arriving.
The GFX dot approaches the coast of North America. She has crossed an ocean. She has found her destination. A cold, green, turbulent world.
This is the destination.
The California Current. A cold, nutrient-rich upwelling. It is an oasis, teeming with life. She is here to resolve the 7,000-mile-long question of her hunger.
She spots a bloom of sea nettles, their long tentacles drifting.
She moves with a new, sudden purpose.
Yeah, she becomes the predator she was built to be. Her esophagus is lined with hundreds of sharp, backward-pointing spines. It is a perfect jellyfish trap. Nothing escapes. For months, she will patrol these rich waters. Diving, feeding, and replenishing the massive energy reserves she spent. She is restoring the fuel for the return journey. But her purpose here is far greater than just a meal.
This is the aha moment of her journey.
We have spent decades tracking these animals, and only now do we see the true picture.
She is a living shuttle. She is not just a member of an ecosystem.
She is the connective tissue between two entirely different worlds. She is a biological pub. She is taking the rich nutrients from this California oasis
And physically transporting them 7,000 miles west.
She is a living anchor, stitching the entire Pacific Ocean into a single, cohesive entity. When she returns to those nutrient-poor volcanic sands to nest, she brings with her a cargo of energy from the other side of the world. The eggs she lays, the hatchlings, even her own body, are a transfer of life. She connects the coast to the open ocean, the east to the west. But this ancient, vital connection is becoming tragically fragile. This stitch is breaking. The West Pacific leatherback population has collapsed by over 80%.
The gauntlet has become too severe.
The lines too many, the plastic too pervasive. We are not just watching an individual animal struggle. We are watching the ocean's circulatory system fail. The leatherback's journey redefines our understanding of the ocean. It is not a collection of separate places, but a single, interconnected system. This ancient mariner proves that what happens in the waters of California is intrinsically linked to the sands of Indonesia.
To protect this titan is to protect the pathways that give the Pacific its life.
We are not just stewards of a species, but guardians of a 7,000-mile-long connection.